So you believe that it is important for multiple big games to join the esports family and make it grow then?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's important for different genres, different games, multiple games to be popular in order for esports as a whole to grow.
All right, now what role do you see companies like Blizzard playing as esports grows?
So a lot of people have been, everyone who's in esports is pretty into it. They find the love for it, and everyone has ideas how to improve esports and make it grow and so forth. Whereas soccer is this really old traditional game, no one knows who invented it and it belongs to everyone, and there's like unions and so on. In esports it's a little bit different. Each game belongs to the game the game company that produced and created it and so forth. So if we're speaking about big changes which will move esports of a particular game forward, it's always the creator of the game, and in this case Blizzard will always play an instrumental role in pushing StarCraft 2 forward. And I'm very happy to see that in the last few months and the last few years they have taken enormous steps to bring StarCraft 2 to a wider audience, to make it more accessible for new players, and particularly recently with Heart of the Swarm and all the changes that rolled out recently, I think StarCraft 2 will have a very bright future.
Well, speaking of that bright future, let's say in about 5 years, where do you see esports then?
Hard to say. Two things about esports that I learned: you can't predict where it's going to be in 5 years, and it's an industry of opportunities. So you just gotta look out, see how it grows, and go with it and find the opportunities in it. If I had to make a wild gamble, I think esports will be bigger than it is now in 5 years.
Okay, well, in the sense of growing bigger, do you think television may play a role in esports' future?
It would be cool, but unlike what I thought before and what a lot of people thought before or still think, I think television is not necessarily instrumental because the internet infrastructure around the world is growing so fast, and we developed everything around internet TV right now and streams like Twitch TV. I think it's not completely essential. It would be nice, it would be a big plus, but we can do without still.
So what role do you see the growing number of gaming houses in the world of esports?
Well, a gaming house can be really good, and if you do it in the right way, but the difficult part is doing it in the right way, because if you make a gaming house and its goal is improving everyone's skill, if that is the goal and not some secondary goal like PR for the team or endorsing for sponsors, those things are really good. But if it's purely about raising the skill, then you need to have a very strong authority structure. You need to have a manager who makes people practice together, because when you let people do whatever they want, it's possible that they won't practice as much with each other as they possibly could. So gaming houses I think are a really good idea, but we need to get that structure down. And anyway, like the Koreans are already doing it right, the example is there, but yeah, we also need to find our own thing in the West, yeah.
Okay, so let's say that on any given day you've played your heart out, you've played your mind out, you've played your fingers out playing StarCraft. Now, what do you do to de-stress or get away from that? When you feel that you need to reset your mind, what is it that you would go to so that you can refresh yourself?
Well, I think a big part of the time that we spend day to day is going to be in practice, and it's going to be in thinking about the game and strategizing and so forth. So when we take breaks, it's going to be whatever hobby we have. We can go out, we can spend time with our loved ones, we can read a book, we can watch TV, but if you're speaking about a break and where it really is experienced as a break by your body and by your subconsciousness, it's important you step away from the computer for a little bit for those breaks. So don't watch movies behind your computer or whatever. Like, that's important. And then when you come back, you have new insights.